Concerned about the critical state of the planet caused by climate change, association members of the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association in Mexico organized the SOS Save the Planet Conference in Jalapa, the capital city of the state of Veracruz, also known as the Athens of Veracruz. On March 6th, over 1,000 concerned jalapeños, government officials, and dignitaries attended the conference to join in the discussion of the latest issues and key solutions to mitigate the planet's climate crisis. Supreme Master Ching Hai graciously accepted the invitation as guest of honor to share her insights during the forum via video conference.
Prominent guest speakers were the Honorable Fidel Herrera Beltran, Governor of Veracruz State, and His Honor David Velasco Chedraui, Mayor of Jalapa. Also present were Mariana Munguia de Velasco, President of Jalapa's Municipal Family Integral Development, or DIF, Mr. Ranulfo Marquez Hernandez, Civil Protection Secretary of the state, Mr. Victor Alvarado Martinez, Coordinator of the program Tu Decides, or You Decide, with the state's DIF, Mr. Elfego Riveros Hernandez, Communication and Journalism Director of Radio Teocelo, Mr. Oscar Pedro Reyes Castellan, journalist and president of El Centinela newspaper, and no mention one of the most famous singer-songwriters in Mongolia.
European Parliament Vice President Mr. Macmillan Scott, Senator Harrison Alvarez from the Philippines, and legislator Tien Cho Jin from Formosa or Taiwan also lent their support by sending their greeting messages to Supreme Master Ching Hai and the conference's participants. The SOS Save the Planet was broadcast live by the local station, Oliva Radio, on 95.5 FM.
We now invite you to join us for the rebroadcast of the video conference with Supreme Master Ching Hai, SOS Save the Planet, held on March 6, 2009 in Jalapa, Mexico.
The next two questions are from Elfego Riveros, the director of Radio Teocelo radio station.
Mr. Rivero, welcome.
Hola. Hola, sir.
Buenas noches, maestra.
Buenas noches.
Tengo dos preguntas, gracias.
Sí, por favor.
Maestra, considerando que el calentamiento global es resultado de múltiples factores, ¿cómo cree usted que sería posible diseñar y estructurar un plan integral de contingencias que desde los gobiernos locales, las empresas, la academia, los medios de comunicación, las escuelas y también las organizaciones ciudadanas ayuden a mitigar el daño provocado al medio ambiente? ¿O acaso nos tenemos que conformar con que solo es posible pensar en hacer cada uno lo que pueda sin contar con instrumentos de medición, ni estándares, ni políticas públicas que nos obliguen a todos por igual a preservar aire, agua y tierra?
Mr. Riveros, you're right. We must have a plan. Yes, that's a very, very intelligent question. You are a journalist. Good. As you are a media professional, you understand the importance of a clear message and a simple set of principles to help people take actions that will lead to the worthy goal. So, we have such a plan of action for saving the planet, and it is very simple and straightforward. First, if nothing else, be vegetarian. Be veg, go green, and do good deeds. Good deeds, namely, For the government leadership, we have to ban meat and animal cruelty and publicize the vegetarian message everywhere. For the media, all the media should help with daily message of be veg, go green, save the planet, and give the public plenty of information about how to do that. That was the two solutions. For individual is vegetarian. For government, have to ban meat and publicize vegetarian diet. The same with the media. Have to publish all the information concerning meat harm and vegetarian benefit. Number 3 solution is the subsidies for organic farming. All farmers who turn to vegetarian organic farming instead of cattle raising should be subsidized from the government, which is good for the people and the environment. The subsidies should be given generously. Number 4 solution is we plant vegetables and trees. Everyone can plant vegetables to eat themselves in their garden or in the government empty plot, anywhere possible, or plant it together. Yes, and we have to plant trees to prevent dry climate and attract the rain and to keep the soil not to be eroded. Number 5 solution is be frugal, live sustainably, adopt green practices with a focus on helping and sharing with others, such as carpooling, shopping together, gardening together, etc. Number 6, spread the news, write to the government, write to the media, inform political leaders of global warming and vegetarian solution and your desire to save the planet, your desire for the government to help save the planet. Hold grassroots seminars, offer evidence and information to the public about the solution to global warming. Join efforts with other vegetarians. By all working together, the fruits of labor are multiplied and the planet can be saved. Number 7, meditate and pray. Repent all the harm that humanity has done. Pray for heaven's grace and forgiveness. All other things that I have mentioned, if we can do it all, is good. If not, for the individual citizen, just be vegetarian. Then everything else will become clear and the planet will be saved. That is the most effective and fastest way to save our planet. Vegetarian diet, animal-free diet. Hopefully this is helpful, Mr. Riveros. We can give you this and other supporting materials if you desire. Or you can visit www.suprememastertv.com. Thank you for your love for our planet.
Thank you, Master.
European Parliament supports reducing meat to lower greenhouse gases.
Roll call vote. Vote is now open.
Reduce your meat consumption or stop eating meat totally.
During discussions on greenhouse gas reduction goals, the Climate Committee of the European Parliament officially recognized livestock's contribution to global warming and recommended a reduction of subsidies to the livestock industry to curb methane.
My name is Jens Holm. I'm a member of the European Parliament. Please, be veg, go green, save the planet.
La segunda pregunta, maestra, ¿por qué cree usted que los gobiernos subsidian de forma desordenada a las empresas, muchas veces con el pretexto de estimular la producción y crear empleos, pero sin antes certificar que se trate de actividades que no van a dañar el medio ambiente? ¿Y por qué los tomadores de decisiones no asumen su papel promoviendo políticas públicas que ayuden a salvar el planeta, porque como usted dijo, ser líder quiere decir evitar el mal a la gente.
I don't know, Mr. Riveros, I don't know why, but you are right. The best government should promote policies which benefit the ordinary people and all people. To be effective, governments now must realize that this is a special situation, one that requires exceptional measures. I suggest all world leaders and governments to please promote the animal-free lifestyle and quick, so that we can save our planet. We have no time, not too much time left. This is no longer even about politics. It's about survival of ourselves and our children. If all governments encourage people toward the healthy animal-free diet, the planet could be saved in no time. And the activities that are good for our Earth can also generate livelihoods. We have a shortage of food, so the government can easily support organic vegan farmers and the advancement of other green practices. This will help greatly. The government must make a priority. Saving the planet. Organic farming subsidized. Thank you, sir.
Gracias, maestra. Le apreciamos sus respuestas y alabamos su actitud. Gracias.
Gracias también.
Thank you, Mr. Rivelro. Thank you very much, sir.
Gracias.
Thank you. Very intelligent question. Muy inteligente preguntas.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol levels, reduce type 2 diabetes, prevent stroke conditions, reverse atherosclerosis, reduce heart disease risk 50%, reduce heart surgery risk 80%, prevent many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increase life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, conserve up to 70% clean water, save over 70% of the Amazonian rainforest from clearance for animal grazing. A solution for world hunger: free up 3,433 billion hectares of land. Free up 760 million tons of grain every year, or half the world's grain supply. Consume 1/3 fossil fuels of those used for meat production. Reduce pollution from untreated animal waste. Maintain cleaner air. Save 4.5 tons of emissions per U.S. household per year. Stop 80% of global warming. Plus more. Save your life, be veg, go green.
Thank you, Master. The next two questions come from Emma Curi Galvan, the Connelly Home Director.
Welcome. Bienvenidos.
Buenas noches, soy Ana Cecilia Cervantes Chacón, en representación de Emma Curi Galván. Maestra, buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Le tengo dos preguntas, maestra. El programa de Conecali ya tiene marcado una alimentación balanceada en base a leche, carne y huevos. Mi pregunta es, ¿cómo se puede sustituir de tal manera que no sea incompleta y puedan llegar a desnutrirse si llegasen a cambiar la dieta de omnívora a vegetariana o vegana, maestra?
You see, madam, milk and eggs can easily be replaced with even better nutrition than ever. Milk is truly not so nutritious as it might have seemed so, or we might have been told, since scientists have found that cow's milk for humans is one of 8 top allergens. Small children and adults can have allergic reaction even. Milk products have also been linked to many forms of cancer as well as disease that can be fatal, such as Crohn's disease and listeriosis. And even though people often believe that milk contains a lot of calcium, the digestion of milk often requires more calcium than it contains. So the calcium is actually removed from the body in order to digest the milk. In fact, countries that consume the most milk are the same ones that have the most osteoporosis and the weakest bones. So, you see, evidence says different. Vegetarian sources of calcium, on the other hand, are equally plentiful and much more easily absorbed and healthier for the body. 1/4 cup of sesame seeds, for example, contains more calcium than 1 cup of milk. And it doesn't even require the calcium from the body to digest. You see, when we drink milk, we lost calcium from the body. When we take sesame, we don't lose it. We just add more calcium to our body, see? Eggs are also very unhealthy, being strongly linked to heart disease and circulatory problems, such as high blood pressure because of their cholesterol level.
Some of the diseases related to meat consumption. Cured meats and fish increase leukemia risk in children. Antibiotic-resistant superbug infections from a strain of Staphylococcus aureus, blue tongue disease, E. coli, salmonella, bird flu, mad cow disease or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, 90% of the population at risk, pig's disease or PMWS, listeriosis, shellfish poisoning, preeclampsia, Campylobacter, Clostridium difficile, diseases hidden in healthy-appearing livestock. Some of the costs of meat eating. Infertility. Eating just 1 serving of meat per day increases the risk of women's infertility by 32%, with additional meat consumption increasing the risk. Heart disease. Over 17 million lives lost globally each year. Cost of cardiovascular disease is at least $1 trillion a year. Cancer. Over 1 million new colon cancer patients diagnosed each year. More than 600,000 colon cancer-related mortalities annually. In the United States alone, colon cancer treatment costs about $6.5 billion. Millions of people are newly diagnosed with other meat-related cancers every year. Diabetes. 246 million people are affected worldwide. An estimated $174 billion spent each year on treatment in just the United States. Obesity. Worldwide, 1.6 billion adults are overweight, with 400 million more who are obese. Costs $93 billion each year for medical expenses in the United States alone. At least 2.6 million people die annually from problems related to being overweight or obese. Environmental. Use up to 70% of clean water, pollute most of the water bodies, deforest the lungs of the earth, uses up to 43% of the world's cereal, uses up to 85% of the world's soy, cause world hunger and wars, 80% cause of global warming. Plus more.
Some of the costs of milk consumption. Bacterial microbes, pesticides and enzymes found in cheese derived from the inner stomach linings of other animals. Up to 80% of the calories in cheese are from pure fat. Breast, prostate and testicular cancer from hormones present in milk. Listeria and Crohn's disease. Hormones and saturated fat leads to osteoporosis, obesity, diabetes and heart disease. Linked to higher incidences of multiple sclerosis. Classified as a major allergen. Lactose intolerance, plus more.
The plant-based diet, on the other hand, is so much more fresh and easy on the conscience and on the body, as it causes no suffering to animals and no suffering to our health. So for the most compassionate, but also the most healthy and nutritious choice, the vegetarian diet. The plant-based diet, animal-free diet, is the best. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Master.
Sí, maestra, gracias por amar a mi país y que es el suyo. ¿Qué proponen para los productores de ganado para cambiar de rubro sin llegar a ser afectados en su economía, maestra?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Concerning question, and of course, it's a very right question. You see, the livestock farmers can easily change to something like organic vegan farming, which will reduce 40% of the CO2 that exists on our planet right now. If all people, all the farmers, and all the arable land on our planet turn into vegan farming method, then first, immediately, 40% of the CO2 will be absorbed by the farming method alone already, 40% of it. They already have the land already readily available, and to switch to organic farming will restore the health of the soil, which has been depleted by conventional growing practices. Studies have even shown that organic farming method, besides using less energy and reducing carbon emissions, are more financially profitable than conventional ones. With the world food shortage continues to worsen, more people are going hungry every day. So if we just stop the animal raising practices and turn instead to growing organic vegan food for humans, everyone in the world will benefit, and we can save our planet. If we don't feed all the corns and all the cereals and vegetables to the animals, all the food that we produce right now could feed 2 billion people already. So there's not even worry about food shortage, and then we have a better future, a better conscience, and our planet will have a bright future. If everyone turned to organic vegetarian diet and organic vegan farming. Thank you for your concern. I hope somebody is listening.
Vegetarianism in religion.
The Baha'i Faith. Regarding the eating of animal flesh and abstinence therefrom, know thou of a certainty that, in the beginning of creation, God determined the food of every living being, and to eat contrary to that determination is not approved. Selections from the Baha'i writings of some aspects of health and healing.
Buddhism. All meats eaten by living beings are of their own relatives. Lankavatara Sutra.
Cao Dai. The most important thing is to stop killing, because animals also have souls and understand like humans. If we kill and eat them, then we owe them a blood debt. Teachings of the Saints.
Christianity. Meats for the belly, and the belly for meats, but God shall destroy both it and them. Holy Bible.
And while the flesh was yet between their teeth, ere it was chewed, the wrath of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord smote the people with a very great plague. Holy Bible.
Confucianism. All men have a mind which cannot bear to see the sufferings of others. The superior man, having seen the animals alive, cannot bear to see them die. Having heard their dying cries, he cannot bear to eat their flesh. Mencius. Essenes.
I am come to end the sacrifices and feasts of blood, and if ye cease not offering and eating of flesh and blood, the wrath of God shall not cease from you. Gospel of the Holy 12.
Hinduism. Since you cannot bring killed animals back to life, you are responsible for killing them. Therefore you are going to hell. There is no way for your deliverance. Adilila.
He who desires to augment his own flesh by eating the flesh of other creatures lives in misery in whatever species he may take his birth. Mahabharata anew.
Islam. Allah will not give mercy to anyone except those who give mercy to other creatures. Hadith.
Do not allow your stomachs to become graveyards of animals. Hadith.
Jainism. A true monk should not accept such food and drink as has been especially prepared for him involving the slaughter of living beings. Sutra Kritanga.
Judaism. And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among his people. Holy Bible. Blood meaning flesh.
Sikhism. Those mortals who consume marijuana, flesh and wine, no matter what pilgrimages, fasts and rituals they follow, they will all go to hell. Guru Granth Sahib.
Taoism. Do not go into the mountain to catch birds and nets, nor to the water to poison fishes and minnows. Do not butcher the ox that plows your field. Tract of the Quiet Way.
Tibetan Buddhism. The offering to the deities of meat obtained by killing animate beings is like offering a mother the flesh of her own child, and this is a grievous failure. the supreme path of discipleship.
Zoroastrianism. Those plants I, Ahura Mazda, or God, rain down upon the earth to bring food to the faithful and fodder to the beneficent cow. Avesta.
Everybody knows that vegetarian diet is good for health and to save the planet. They will be awakening their own great, compassionate, loving self-nature, and then their level of consciousness will rise up automatically, and they will understand more than they ever did, and they'll be closer to heaven than what they are right now.
Thank you, Master. That concludes the question and answer session.
Thank you, all of you, for organizing this and for inviting me. Thank you, all the audience. Thank you, all the government officials, the mayor, the media members that have taken their time to come and share our concerns with the world. May God bless you all. May God bless Mexico and our world.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master. Master, thank you so much for answering all our questions. Your insightful responses have raised our awareness on the actions we must take in order to save our life and our planet, our home. We must be veg.
Thank you.
And this is something that all of us can do immediately, right now, in our home. Reduce our meat consumption to save our planet. This we can do. Can we do it?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Yes. Can we try it today?
Yes.
We try.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, the audience. Thank you. That's very good. That's love in action.
Even if it's gradually, little by little, we can do it. We can begin with one bite at a time and be veg to save the planet.
Thank you, environmentally conscious viewers, for your loving company on today's episode of Words of Wisdom. Please join us again tomorrow for Part 6, a video conference with Supreme Master Ching Hai, SOS, Save the Planet. And now, please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for music and poetry, coming up next, right after noteworthy news. May God bless our planet with peace, friendship, and harmony.